Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. We have some fun today. We have the VeChain Financial Executive Report. We have a Playtable update, and we also have the fact that holoports actually shipped. Not going to say that they work, but they actually shipped. So this is volume 9, and it's from August 2019 to October 2019. It gives us a supply overview, and the amount of VeChain actually in circulation now is 73.2%, and there are 63,439,279,106 VeChain in actual circulation. The amount locked in X nodes has gone up by like 30 million. Economic nodes has gone up by 900 million, which is significant. The team lockup has actually gone up, which means the rewards the team actually got, they've actually locked up for the long term, so they can't sell them immediately, which shows that they believe in VeChain in the long term. The enterprise investor pool has declined by about 30 million, which means that enterprises actually bought 30 million VET. So they're actually out of the pool because the pool is actually the amount that enterprises are actually allowed to buy from VeChain. So they've bought about 30 million from VET the last quarter. There's a little bit spent in the ongoing operation and technological development, a little bit in business development, and the ecosystem reserve has actually increased by over 800 million. It would have increased more if not for the wallet hack, but they'll actually have that on the next quarterly report covering from November to February, I'm guessing. So, and the VET total supply is obviously 86 billion. So essentially they only have about 23 billion left to release. And also because of the 1.1 billion burn that's eventually going to be burned, about 22 billion can actually be released from now on. And then we have kind of like what the VET has been used for, and they have this in USD value. So $488,000 has been used in R&D, and that's the bulk of their spending. Business development, they've used $151,000. Compliance and legal, $44,000. Ecosystem development, $142,000. They spent a total of $827,000 on all their business operations, all their operations this quarter. And then they kind of like break it down. I'll actually link to this article in the first comment in the description. And then they have like all the stuff they've actually attended. This does not include the Belt and Road Conference stuff because that's actually for the next quarter. But they do talk about San Marino a little bit, and they end with the Builder thing, which they actually hosted in San Francisco. Nothing much in compliance and legal, but the ecosystem has been developed a lot to this quarter, and they're continuing to expand it. They have programs like VeraRT, Real Items, Everscore, and they're adding more to that portfolio later in this quarter and next quarter. So they're slowly building up the ecosystem. They're going to a lot of conferences. They've been the keynote speaker at quite a few of these conferences, and you can just kind of see like what they're actually doing with their VET and their operations and their explanation. But overall, it's pretty satisfactory. There's nothing like amazing that actually happened. No real big moves that we really need to be aware of from July to October. And yeah, overall, like 2 new releases, and things are chugging along pretty nicely. I think the November to January or November to February report will actually be a lot more exciting, but we'll probably have to wait until early April to actually see that. So that is the VeChain report. I'll actually link it down in the description, and you can check that out yourself. Not description, the comments, and you can actually check it out yourself. The second thing is a Playtable update, and you can go to Bill Rose's channel to actually get the latest update. So Playtable runs on VeChain. It basically lets you play board games without without all the setup and cleanup. So the main thing with Playtable, the update is that he did get it a couple of weeks ago, and essentially they've gotten this like Playtable Pro type of thing program in there, where if you spend enough Playtable points, you actually get access to the entire library of games of Playtable for 2020. So I think it's like 60,000 Playtable points or whatever. I don't really know what those are because I don't really have Playtable. But that is the report for Playtable. So the last thing I want to discuss is the HoloChain thing, and some of you Holo investors have been waiting for this. And yes, they have shipped. Someone actually has gotten it. See, their cat really likes this Holoport. Unfortunately, they're still on their alpha testnet. So right now the HoloPort is just a silver box with a pretty blue light. Um, after they get their beta testnet out, it will actually do something. But we don't really know when that's going to happen. It's going to be in a couple of months in 2020. But the hardware has actually shipped. The network is not ready yet. So before I proclaim victory, I will have to actually see that the network is actually ready sometime in the future. But the ports have actually shipped. Yes, they are just a metal box with a pretty blue light right now, but better than nothing, I guess. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.